Hi folks, Ricky Tang here, and you find me today on a guided Kawasaki demo motorcycle ride. Yeah, so Kawasaki is putting on a demo tour this summer. I decided on the Kawasaki H2 SX SE Tour Edition, although this one's not got the bags on it today. And this little ride will take apparently about 40 minutes. 40 minutes isn't enough because there's a lot going on with this model. I have ridden, I think it was the 2019 model H2SX. It was the base model. Things have moved on quite a bit in their technology stakes since then. So they've pretty much thrown the kitchen sink at this model, the SE Tourer. Some of the things it's got include lean sensitive ABS and traction control, Skyhook enabled suspension damping, electronically adjustable suspension, radar assisted adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring. We've even got front collision warning lights. So at the top of the dash, hopefully you won't see them on this ride today. But at the top of the dash, got a series of red lights. And yeah, if you end up approaching something too quickly, then they will light up. They don't slow the bike down. It's a visual warning only. But yeah, that's one of the many features this bike's got. So this short ride, you know, we'll be able to tell you an awful lot about the bike dynamically. I won't be able to take advantage of this 200 horsepower beastie, but I can give you the general riding impressions. And initially what we got is a nice sports touring riding position, not too much weight on the wrists. I get a bit fussy when it comes to leaning forward, having a sports crouch. I'm not a big fan of it, but this is not extreme in any way. Wow. Just holding it in third gear. Well, you would, wouldn't you? At least some of the time. This model, the SE model, comes with electronically adjustable suspension. I think it's Showa. I'm finding so far anyway, the damping is very good. No big shocks coming through the bike, and this is not the nicest of roads in terms of surface quality. Well, my bike handled that bump much better than the ZX-10R did in front. We have Brembo Stylema calipers biting on 320mm discs. We have a lovely Brembo radial master cylinder up front. Hydraulic clutch as well, which is not the lightest, but it's not a heavy clutch either. Despite the fact that this is a supercharged, fire-breathing, 200 horsepower intercontinental ballistic motorbike. I was just putting 6th gear at 2000 RPM and it just wasn't complaining at all. So yeah, the quick shifter, not as smooth as some. There's quite a bit of a cut and a bit of a jolt when you change gear up the box. Smooth enough going down though. So this bike has a lot of technology on board, like I said, and that does come with a bit of a weight penalty. $267 kilos. When you're riding it around, yes, it feels dense, a bit heavy and slow to throw around, but it does feel reassuringly stable. Oh, I just noticed, I think the suspension is set to a one rider with luggage. Now I'm not the heaviest of guys. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how to adjust that. I'm playing with some display settings on the left hand side of the screen now. I can see my boost level now. Which I'd love to see ride climbing a little bit. Woo, there it is. playing with the on and off throttle transition there at slow speed in first gear. Pretty well behaved, that. Not too jerky. Certainly something I could live with. Oh, don't start saying that. Well, you'd be mad not to want to own one of these bikes, wouldn't you? If I had the money, I certainly wouldn't mind one of these in my shed. Not that I'm much of a tourer. I don't do long distances, but this engine, oh, it is so enjoyable to use. To the point where you would probably lose your license. And therein lies the problem with these high performance machines. Seat, actually reasonably thin at the front, so I can get my feet down. I'm actually flat footed. I've got hill hold on this bike, but strangely enough, unlike my BMW R1250R, I've engaged it, but I can still move the bike back and forth. But every little bit helps. So that concludes my little ride of the H2 SX SE Tourer Edition. And I have enjoyed it a lot.